You on time nowadays?
I'm not really on time. I'm kind of on time. Not really.
You was on time.
I'm like 10 minutes late. Oh no, you late. You late. Yeah, you late.
You've already started. You already started.
But you late. I was on time. You late. I was on time.
I was looking for the link in my WhatsApp, not in my email. Anyway.
Okay, there we go. Everyone, we are live again. Dynasty Mirror Search for Uhuru. Thank you so much for joining us. As we always do, make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you share. Make sure you subscribe. Go to dynastymir.com. Again, go to dynastymir.com. Join the email list. Check out everything while you're there. Also become a Patreon. Patreon.com. Search for Uhuru. Patreon.com. Search for Uhuru Tour. We have one more spot left for the tour to Sierra Leone. We're just taking one more person. All right, just one more. So if you're interested, go to Sierra Leone, April 9th, leaving on the 19th from Chicago, Sierra Leone. Tour is over on the 29th. So if you want to roll, let me know. And then Nigeria, August 16th to the 22nd. If you're interested in rolling to Nigeria, let me know. Go to dynastymir.com, send me a message, and I will holla black. Not back, but black. I'll holla black. My French teacher is in the chat room, Kai. So for Kai, everybody, because she's teaching me Francais. Bonjour, je m'appelle Dynasty Mir. Merci beaucoup for joining us. Yo muy feliz. That's my Espanol now. Muy feliz. Muy feliz that everybody is here. So, merci.
What's up? Good evening, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. How is everybody doing? Search for Uhuru. It's been a minute.
It's been a minute. Y'all, so listen, one more announcement. So when we get to 100K subscribers, we're about over 90,000.
Giving that away?
I'm giving this away. So black owned, brother's name Tomlini, based in the UK, actually. I have 3 of his bags, and he gave me one. This one right here. So a lucky somebody out there, all right, who once we hit 100,000, okay, you will receive. I'm gonna do like a drawing, or I'm gonna figure it out.
Okay. I was about to say what you gonna do. Maybe you could do the You could do the Search for Uhuru challenge or something, and give it. I'm doing a challenge on my channel too. So
okay, yeah, we'll figure something out. But when we hit 100,000, I got this, and the brother from Francis from Lead Wallet, his venture cryptocurrency wallet. He also gave me 2,000 of his coins, and I'm gonna give that away too.
What about put some books in there, Dynast? Put some of them books and put some books in the back.
Okay, listen, I throw in a postcard too. You get a postcard. You'll get a postcard too. So you'll get a postcard,
a bag,
and some
coins.
And some coins.
There you go.
So
bam.
When we hit 100K, yeah,
giveaway.
Giveaway. Yeah. So 100K giveaway. Bam. This is nice. This is real snake skin. I just can feel the snake. This is some real deal snake skin. This is real. I can feel
you can feel the snake.
Yeah, I can feel the snake. Like, this is real. Like, you got to touch this. Like, you
silly man.
Yeah. So guys, hit that like button. Without further ado, we got our sister on, African superstar, Gina. I got to put your link in the chat. And guys, whenever you super chat, you'll get a postcard mailed to you. And from the last promotion, I sent everything out. So all the books for the people who Cash App, for the people who super chatted, and I sent all you guys' stuff out. So all that's been sent out. Yeah, it's been sent out. So yeah. So okay, the postcard slaps. If the postcard slaps, then you must super chat. Super chat for the postcard that slaps. If your post started slapping, then you need to get to super chatting. So super chat, I don't care. It could be a nickel all the way to $1 million. Super chat, and I will send you a postcard. There we go. So without further ado, we have our sister, the African superstar Gina, on with us today. And we're just gonna have a, because Gina, it's been what, like hold on. It's been about what hold on, Gina, hold on. It's been about what, 6 months, 7 months? 7 months?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
yeah, we haven't live streamed since I came to Ghana, so that was September. I think we did one in August, maybe. I think that's when we did the Love on the Continent one. I think that was August.
Okay, so we got Gina on with us today, and we're just gonna be talking about, we're talking about Black leadership in America,
Yeah,
Black so-called boycotting here in Atlanta. And are you familiar with Tamika Mallory?
I looked into it. I saw I pre-researched the topic.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Oh, you researched.
You know I'm thorough. Oh yeah.
Okay.
So we can I can touch on that. But yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna talk about that. But first of all, let me put the sister. So Sister Gina, unfortunately, her main page got, what's going on with that, Gina? What's going on with that?
Yeah. Thank you, Dinus. Big shout outs to the Search for a Huru family. I know it's been a while, but I'm still here. Gone to Africa, but not forgotten. So, it's your embattled African superstar. I'm fighting for freedom of speech out here. So yes, Dinus is alluding to what some of you may or may not know, but my mother channel got shut down a couple days ago. They said I broke community guidelines. Anybody who watches me knows I really tried to have appropriate, content on my channel and be mature and sophisticated in the way that I deliver it. However, they're going to use whatever reasons they want to use to justify silencing this information. And that's all the more reason why those of you that watch us, should apply this information we're giving you. Is very pertinent. You can see here on YouTube, there are massive channels that are giving you lots of entertainment value, lots of mindless information, non-threatening type of content, but they stay in the YouTube space trying to prohibit what we're saying. So yes, my channel, over 11,000 subscribers, was shut down. I did attempt to appeal it. I'm still trying to see what I can do to maybe retrieve my channel. However, I have already, I pre-set up a backup channel back in January. I asked my family members to move over to that platform. A small portion of them already are there. For the rest of our mutual viewers here on Search for Huru that may not be aware, Dinus has my link and he's popping it in the chat room.
Do me a favor. Email the link to me, please.
Can you email it? Okay. Yeah. So that's a little bit about it. I had a live stream that was quite, intense. And I spoke about being surrounded by enemies in our Western environment and how that's very, very dangerous for us and how we should strive to be in an environment that allows us to be the most free. Certainly here in Ghana or throughout the continent is not without its issues and problems, but it's irrefutable that this is the place where a Black man or a Black woman can be the most free modern day. I'm grateful for the opportunity to be here, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to start again. And I'm also grateful for Dinus, as well as so many other of the YouTube community that have ultimately helped me build my platform in the first place, but being there to provide me a voice as I'm trying to rebuild my channel. So my new channel is here on YouTube under the African Superstar Black. Okay. You'll be provided the link, but you can also type it in. We are, trying to build that channel back up. I have aspirations of surpassing the previous platform to send a strong message that we are out here and that we will support each other. I've seen a lot of community come out for me just within these last couple of days. And that embodies what we talk about from day to day on these platforms, it also demonstrates the power of community, because my voice is not a singular voice. And therefore, we have other people. I'm able to pop on Dinah's platform. I was on the Woke Africa Show's platform. I've been in contact with O'Shea. I've been in contact with African Tigers. Woda Maya gave me a shout out yesterday. So it's powerful when you have multiple voices that will, echo the same sound. And that's what we're here for. That's what I'm definitely here for. So that's my situation. I'm not deterred. We expect these things to happen. We expect them to clap back when we try to challenge the status quo, when we try to enlighten our people. And again, it goes without saying that this message is very, very, very relevant. There's a succinct reason why my platform of only 11K would be attacked, and there's much larger platforms that do nothing productive really for our people, that they go unscathed. So that's the situation, Dinah. That's what's happening. And thank you for having me tonight.
No problem. Guys, hit that like button as you come to the chat room. Hit that like button. All right, so let's start off with Black leadership in America.
I think, progressive Black leadership should definitely be directing our people in a different path. I mean, I think you and I are very synonymous with our direction to the continent, but I think if Black leadership will actually be sincere,
right,
they will see the situation of our people. They will see the situation of our people historically, and they would promote them to go into different directions instead of the directions that we have been repetitively pursuing. I saw, and please forgive me because I really don't keep up a lot with what's going on in the US, but somebody sent me an article about the recent George Floyd case that's going up right now.
Right.
And I think it's absolutely absurd that our people would really expect a different outcome from this case, compared to the repetitive outcomes that we have seen from several accounts of police brutality. And if you're progressive, what happens is you will attempt certain channels. You'll attempt the protest, you'll attempt, judicial, the judicial avenue. You'll attempt these boycotts, which these boycotts are not sincere, and they don't have the longevity to really impact the people that, are being highlighted.
Right.
You will see that, okay, these things are ineffective. And if you are progressive, then you have to be able to move beyond that and say, okay, what is a potential solution that can give me a different outcome? Even if perhaps you are not looking at Africa, which, I mean, I'm going to assume the majority of this platform is looking at Africa. I mean, you have Prince Dynasty Samir here. He's Africa personified. So he's Africa personified. So I'm going to just speak with the assumption that most of our viewers here are definitely looking at the continent. That's the right direction. Even if you're not particularly looking at migrating there, acclimating yourself is powerful. Not just the diaspora is looking at Africa at this time. The world is looking at Africa. Nations around the world are coming and enterprising there. It's the next big boom. It's the next big thing. Right. The potential in the West is not there, and our people have been suffering, not just financially, but also socially, and emotionally in these settings. It's time to be progressive and move on. So I would say that Black leaders that were in America, if they were truly progressive, they would be instructing their people to take a different path. We know the protests are ineffective. We know these half-hearted boycotts are ineffective. We know that the tears and, all of that stuff and the cries is ineffective. It's time to take some different direction, personally.
Hey, Coach Donnie B, I'm gonna place my email in the chat room. email me your address so I can send you your postcard. Email me your address so I can send you your postcard. So email me uhuru@searchforuhuru.com, uhuru@searchforuhuru.com. So,
Coach Donnie, man, come over to my platform too, fam.
yeah, Kai put the link, guys. Make sure you go subscribe to Jenna's page. The link's in the chat room, guys. Make sure you go over there and subscribe. It's in the chat room.
Thank you, Kai. She's on task. Big shout outs to her. Thank you so much, sweetheart.
Merci beaucoup, Kai.
Yeah. Merci beaucoup, mon chéri.
Mon chéri, my love. Merci.
Yes.
Merci
I don't know
beaucoup.
a lot of French, but I know that. Mm-hmm. So thank you so much.
So here in Atlanta, here in Georgia, Jenna, they're I guess they passed this new voter restriction law. I guess as far as for some type of laws they passed. So Black people are like, look, we're gonna boycott, Delta, Coca-Cola. I think they canceled the All-Star game, baseball, that was supposed to be held here in Atlanta. The Major League Baseball decided to move it somewhere else because of this new voter ID law or whatever that was passed here in Georgia. But I'm thinking to myself, now, Delta, Coca-Cola,
right?
These are like the largest Black employers in Georgia. Mm-hmm. So is it counterproductive to boycott these huge corporations that employ Black people, the large number of Black people?
I mean, the answer is yes. Yes, in a sense, and the answer is also no. Now, if the people were actually going to stick it out, because a boycott is a long road. A proper boycott is a long road. If you want to know about successful boycotts, you can actually research them. I know that during the civil rights movement, they boycotted over a year, to affect businesses financially, and it would take a substantial amount of time. So, hashtag boycott is not real. If you really want to enact a boycott, you should look, if you want to use that blueprint, let's just say a year or more. Okay. And the reason that boycotts were even effective at that time was it was a collective. Okay. So there was a large group of people that were willing to make that sacrifice. I would say if you're willing to do a boycott correctly, then absolutely it can be effective, because money talks and everything is about supply and demand. So if you want to hit these companies, that would be, fiscal is the way forward. Number two, it is counterproductive as well if that's your bread and butter. Okay, right. You need your income to survive. Even those of you that are devising plans to get to the content, you need your income. So if you don't have any alternative means of income, then yeah, you're biting the hand that feeds you. I think, since our community is so scattered in regards to a collective, in regards to a powerful collective, then the next move, my strategy and what actually worked for me was playing the role. I was working in the UK about 2.5 years before, obviously, you see what I'm saying? I'll be taking knocks on the head, Dinus. So I got sacked from my job, because of my YouTube channel. But during that time when I was employed, I was saving my money. I was setting up my business. I was traveling to the continent, so I had a strategy in regards to, okay, I'm in this, this professional work environment. I'm going to get what I need to get and get out. The problem is we want to be there, and then we also want to call the shots. We have limited power. And then we also don't want to, utilize the opportunities that are there for us to springboard. If you're not independently wealthy and if you're not an entrepreneur, then you need to work to get money. Okay. Yeah. If that's the case, then that's got to be your strategy. Both Dinus and I have used, corporate America or whatever to get capital gains to go on and do things that we needed to do on the continent. So you just have to be realistic about the way forward. I think just based off of the current situation, the current dynamics of our community in the West, then it is counterproductive because, like you said, those are large employers in Atlanta. Atlanta has a huge, African American population, and that would definitely devastate a lot of people. In addition to COVID, a lot of people are already out of work anyway. The universities the campuses have been closed, sporting events have been closed. A lot of people are in the deficits. So, from the outside looking in, I'm like, are you guys really serious about this? I mean, what is the sentiment, Dinus, there? Like, how serious are people about this movement right now?
I just think they're, online, on Facebook.
Online hashtagging
a lot of Facebook posturing. Yeah.
Hashtagging. Well, that's not gonna do anything. That's not gonna do anything. And quite frankly, they don't fear our clapback anyway for offending us or anything. I mean, these other communities, they don't mess around. I saw recently that the Stop Asian Hate and all this stuff. Those people organize very quickly for their cause.
Right. And listen, they're not twerking, they're not doing an electric slide at protest. They're not even protesting.
Right. Right. And I mean, they have fiscal power. So if they want to, they're going to operate like a community should. If, a network offends them or, some kind of product or, even maybe a politician or something, they're going to organize in a more practical way. We're the only ones that are trying to use outdated methods. That, again, we have to look at the dynamics of when these things were effective.
Right.
And a lot of people are going to always reference civil rights time because that's the last time that the Black community was as a collective. Right. Okay. And they were able to achieve things as a collective. We have to look at the 2021 dynamics of the Black American community. We are very individualistic. And even here on the continent, you can see remnants of how that mentality operates here. Here you have an opportunity to partake in a community environment. You have an opportunity to integrate. You have an opportunity to be a part of the majority. Are you making those initiatives? Are you successful? And every member of the diaspora that is successful here on the continent has mastered that element of tapping into the resources that are here and the human resources of our brothers and sisters, continental Africans. You understand? So, there's strength in numbers, and you do need that momentum if you want to be successful in elements like this, forcing things through. I don't think our people understand what is required to make that happen. Sharing a hashtag, like you said, I mean, it's nothing. It's not taking 1 red cent out of their pocket. If you're not going to buy a plane ticket this month, but you're going to buy one next month, I mean, that's not hurting Delta. Delta has the hub there, their headquarters there, the big part of the airport there. They have all the direct flights, even coming here to Ghana. They got direct flights to Ghana.
I'm sorry, I'm flying Delta. I tried Brussels. I can't. I ain't flying. I'm flying Delta.
Well, you sold out already.
I'm a seller. I'm flying.
You sold out. You're not down for the cause. Why you don't be out there with your picket signs?
I'm flying Delta. I'm sorry. I can fly direct to Lagos from Atlanta on Delta. direct to Dakar, Accra, and Lagos out of New York on Delta. I'm flying Delta. I'm sorry. I'm flying Delta.
And I mean, what's also happened to all the other, supposed boycotts? I know they was boycotted H&M at a time when they had that the monkey t-shirt on the boy. They was boycotting Gucci. They was I think they tried to boycott Starbucks when they had called the police on them 2 Black dudes. You remember that?
Yeah, they tried to.
They tried. Yeah, but I mean, here we are. Mm-hmm. How effective have any of those initiatives been? So, I mean, I would say if you're in America or you're in the West and you're really fed up with those dynamics and you've identified that there's opportunities elsewhere, then you'll put yourself in that position to get it, at the end of the day. I think that's just it. And we really are spinning our wheels expecting these Western nations to cater to us when they never have. And they're very blatant about they don't intend to. And one thing they don't want us to do is go to Africa. I would say that's where you need to be looking at. That's right. The one thing that they are not cool with. Everything else, they're like, oh, y'all ain't making no noise. Hitting the continent, that they're trying to shut that down and prevent. I mean, you see all these travel restrictions coming in. Not once in a million years did people think to go to Africa, they would, certain countries are not going to be open to British passports or American passports. Right. I remember you did that story about you can travel more places on the Nigerian passport than the American passport.
This time last year, the Nigerian passport was stronger than the American passport. This time last year.
Right. Yeah. Even, I mean, shoot, I was trapped in the UK for 6 months. I couldn't come to Ghana. If I would have had that ECOWAS passport, I could have. You know what I mean? You save money. I recently traveled from the UK into Ghana, and you have to pay $150 for the COVID test. But if you're ECOWAS passport holder, it's only $50. See, so there's benefits.
Whoa! For a COVID test?
Yeah,
no, they hit me for $150.
Did you show your Nigerian passport?
Of course I did.
Well, in Ghana, I mean, that's new. Like in September, it was $150 across the board for everybody. But when I flew in on the 28th.
Of
and
what? 28th of what?
Like last week.
Okay, they must have just recently changed it because when I came in January.
That's what I'm saying. It's a recent change because I flew in September. I came down. It was $150 for everybody. But this time it's been updated to, $50 for ECOWAS and Ghanaian passports and, $150 for the rest of us. So, there's benefits to it. There's benefits to it right now because, again, these Western nations right now, a lot of places are not. I mean, Europe, you can barely move around on a British passport. A lot of these countries, I saw an article just today about a plane that flew to Spain. And when it got to Spain, it was from England. They turned them back around and sent them back. They said, we ain't letting y'all in.
Are you serious?
Yes, it happened today. So I'm like, see, and that's another sign. Okay, people that are in the West and they have this connotation that they're in the best nation and that look, the writing is on the wall. You need to, get your exit plan. Your Africa plan, as Dinas calls it, get that in order. Okay. It's wise. It's wise to have multiple passports if you can, or multiple, environments if you can, because the environment that we're living in right now, this COVID time and stuff like that, we just never know what's going to happen. And it's wise. It's wise to prepare. We've had lockdowns over a year now. COVID first came down 2020. What have people been doing with their time? They've got stimulus checks. They've got, whatever. What was that other one? The small business loan. They done got a lot of stuff.
Right.
What are you doing with your resources?
Let me read this real quick. This just came up on my Twitter feed real quick. Let me read this real quick. Guys, hit that like button again. We have almost 200 people watching. Please hit that like button and let me share this screen real quick, everyone. Let me share the screen. Let's see here. Share screen. Bam. And guys, make sure you subscribe to Gina's YouTube page. Okay, here we go. Bam. Atlanta Braves. There we go. Share. All right, so press release from the Braves. The Atlanta Braves are deeply disappointed by the decision of Major League Baseball to move its 2021 All-Star Game. This was neither our decision nor our recommendation. Again, this was neither our decision nor our recommendation, and we are saddened that fans will not be able to see this event in our city. The Braves organization will continue to stress the importance of equal voting opportunities, and we had hoped our city could use this event as a platform to enhance the discussion. Our city has always been known as a uniter in divided times, and we will miss the opportunity to address issues that are important to our community. Unfortunately, and this is the part I'm talking about, and guys, a lot of Black businesses are going to be affected by this move. Unfortunately, businesses, employees, and fans in Georgia are the victims of this decision. We will continue to support the community legacy projects which have been planned and are in process. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it's you know, we gotta make different moves, guys. We gotta try some different stuff, you know.
Guys, hit that like button. Let's see here, guys. We're gonna open up the lines here in about 5 minutes. So, Gina, let's see here. Black activists here in America. Black Lives Matter raised almost $100 million. I don't know where the money went, but there's some people
probably to all them white folks that was coming out to the George Floyd protest.
Right. 100 million. Don't know where the money went.
Where donating for what? I
don't see not one Black Lives Matter facility.
I mean, where's the headquarters? Where's the headquarters? I mean, NAACP even has offices. Where's the Black Lives Matter headquarters? You know, rec center. I mean, that's a lot of money.
In fact, let me look this up. I guarantee probably I'm willing to bet. Well, I ain't gonna bet. Willing to say, and I could be wrong, that Black Lives Matter probably raised more money than the NAACP last year.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure of that. I'm sure of that. Because they hijacked the cause. I mean,
let's see here. NAACP profile summary. Okay, this is a legal defense fund, so this is different. Yeah, I'm willing to. I think BLM probably raised more money than the NAACP, but there's absolutely no infrastructure.
That's what I'm saying. What were they collecting money for?
Fight racism, police brutality.
Well, I tell you, man.
Right. So Tamir Rice, you were in America when the Tamir Rice shooting happened.
Yeah.
I think by far out of all the, not to minimize, these police shootings, but the Tamir Rice one for me was probably the worst one. Like was it 10 years old, if even that?
Was that's the one? Gun? That's the one that had the toy gun, right?
Yeah.
They shot him. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that was very tragic.
So his mom.
Yeah, she feels some kind of way. I saw.
Along with Michael Brown's dad, or Trayvon Martin's dad. He's Michael Brown's dad, or Trayvon Martin's dad. They've been going in on Black Lives Matter and these activists because they're like, look, you guys have gotten rich off of the murder of our kids, and we ain't seen none of that money.
Right.
But y'all making money. Y'all making money. What's up? I mean, are these activists, are they sincere, Gina? Or is this just a job?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, people like to be a part of trends. They like to be a part of groups, and they like all the fanfare of it. But the reality is, if there's not any implementation for change, then it's all just for show. And I honestly think a lot of people are put out there to be distractions because they capitalize on the emotional euphoria of our people. You know, our people are very, very emotional. So whenever these incidents happen, you know, they just want to cry and they just want to be very visible, you know, but like you said, there's no infrastructure and there's nothing preventative being set up to prevent these things in the future. And um, I think that their parents have a valid argument. You know,
Right.
these people have emerged, but they're not directly connected to the movement. And are we even analyzing that? You know, are we questioning their motives? Are we examining them as to what they're there for, what their ideology is, what their mode of action is going to be? You know, but I've seen that very charismatic people, which this Tamika lady is. She's very charismatic.
Right.
She can stir the emotion of our people, and she can stir the emotion of our people to the point that, you know, she's not being questioned or examined, you know. And I think that's what, you know, Tamir Rice's mom is bringing to the forefront. And she called her a clout chaser. You know, you're just basically riding on the coattails of these situations. And you haven't even personally been affected, and you're also not doing anything for the people being affected or even collaborating with the people that have been affected. You know, it would be very easy for her to reach out to those parents and say, hey, you know what, let's plan an event together, let's do a fundraiser together, or even to facilitate those things and give the proceeds to their families, or, you know, I mean, there's so many things that we could do creatively, to take a bit more control of these situations. But I think some of these people are simply distractions because there's no implementation behind them, you know? So I definitely support the parent sentiments as to who are you? What are you here for? You know, why are you capitalizing off of our family's loss? You know, like what is it all about? And it's crazy that she's the first person to be asking, because this lady's been, she's gotten quite well known over the past few years. And, you know, Tamir Rice's mom is the one who's asking the question now. Like, well, what are you here for? You know, what's the premise of your concerns and stuff? What do
Let's
you
see here,
think about it,
guys.
Diamond?
Huh?
What do you think about it?
No, I just think my thing is, especially when it comes to like Black Lives Matter, where's the money? Where's the paper trail? And the thing is, like, you know, so we have to understand, like George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, these killings were all exploited for political gain. Because you notice
Yes.
was Biden and Kamala Harris, you know, what happened to team, we're gonna bum rush Louisville, Kentucky, or Lexington, wherever Breonna Taylor was killed at, and we're gonna remove Cameron, the attorney general, I think his name David Cameron. Like, people have just been really quiet lately, ever since they got into office.
And see, that's it. That's it, Dinus. It's just an emotional response to a current event, you know. And I think as long as people, I think one of the biggest things that our people crave is acknowledgement. You know, they get satisfied with the fact that the problem is being televised, the problem is being talked about. They love that more than they love a solution being implemented. You know,
Right.
they love that because, and we see it every day here on YouTube. You know, I mean, shoot, we've been here years, Dinus. We've
Right.
been here years, you know, saying the same things, also providing, you know, the information. Also, you know, you've gone as far as providing tours, facilitating that kind of stuff, you know,
Right.
and we still have our people going back and forth about whether or not this is a viable option or whether or not they should entertain it. And, you know, my ancestors and the bones and all this stuff. They don't really want a viable solution. They just want to harp about the problems. You know, shoot, I mean, as long as we've been traveling to the continent, people been making them excuses about why they can't go.
Right.
And whatnot. I actually had somebody reach out to me a few weeks ago, that's operating some tours here in Ghana, and said one of her clients contacted her and said, do they have sheets and towels at the hotel in Ghana? And I'm like, is this some kind of alternative planet? Or, I mean, honestly, and I mean, these are the things. It's like, okay, guys, our people talk about, especially back in America, we talk about we have spending power.
Right.
We talk about how influential we are.
Right.
We talk about how they capitalize on us, how we're at the heart of fashion, we're at the heart of music, we're at the heart of, everything that's hot. If we are what we say we are, then we should have the capability to do that globally. We should have the capability to do that for ourselves.
Right.
We should have the capability to implement real change, and we should have the capability to put things on track for our future generations if we are all the things that we claim to be. The functions that we do in the West, if we really believe in those things, we should be able to make them international. Right. And that's what I firmly believe. But I think along this road, I've come to the realization that the vast majority of people, they don't really want the solutions. They want to be and remain a victim. They want to complain. They want to remain in their comfort zone, even though it's not comfortable.
Right.
They want to be disillusioned. They want to invest in things and institutions that are not providing them the proof, or the results they need. Because if you're truly hungry for opportunity, somebody makes you aware of opportunity. That's all you really need. You'll find a way to grasp it. You'll find a way to facilitate it. You'll find a way to raise money, or you'll find a way to create things. I definitely was an entrepreneur several years ago. I was working just like the majority of everybody watching us. I realized when I decided to move to the continent, okay, we're gonna need to get some kind of entrepreneurial going on, because the job market is not great here. It's a developing nation, and a lot of people are looking for jobs. So, if you're coming from the diaspora, you should come with something to at least be able to sustain yourself, but ultimately provide opportunities for people here on the continent. And I converted myself into what I needed to be in order to take advantage of the opportunity. Once I came to the continent, once I experienced the freedom, once I got a whiff of the lifestyle, once I interacted with the people and received, wonderful hospitality, I manifested what I needed to be able to take advantage of that opportunity. And I think more of our people need to be responsible and do that, and figure out, okay, how can I be of value? How can I translate my skills into opportunity for myself? It's not comfortable. It's not easy. It's going to require you to be creative. But certainly, again, if we are all the things that we say we are, then you should be able to do that. You should be able to figure out how you can work it out. And furthermore, I know like a lot of people, such as my sister joined me here in Ghana in December. She works remotely. There's a lot of remote opportunities for people that, can still manage to be employed abroad or whatever, but residing here on the continent. That's also an option. There's, once you know the opportunity is here, then figuring out how to capture it is your plight,
Right.
But you're capable, and you have lots of your brothers and sisters trying to show you how they have done it or ways that you can do it. And, you can actually elevate yourself above the problem. Dynas is informing me of a lot of stuff that's happening in America. I don't live there.
Right.
It's not affecting me. You
True.
know, I have elevated myself above that environment, and it's no longer a daily problem for me. I didn't do it because I hoped or prayed. I did it by strategy. You know, that's how I was able to manifest my life here in Ghana, and I love it. You know, I love it. I wouldn't change a thing. I wish I could have come sooner, but I'm very delighted to be here, and you know, so much less stress. And you know, even my sister, who really wasn't a huge African traveler before she moved here, she visited Ghana one time a couple years ago. She just, you know, she was under a lot of stress in the US working as a nurse, and she just loves it here. You know, she just loves it here. And she's been able to decompress from a lot of that nonsense. And, you know, it's not for everybody. I haven't even seen the chat, but I'm pretty sure we got people and it's like, oh my God, no, Africa, no, I'm not for Africa. Well, it's not for all y'all. Okay. It's not for all y'all, but it might be a viable option for some. And for those of you that, you know, this message you know, is resonating with you, I highly encourage you to take advantage sooner than later. You see what's happening in the US. Those of you that are also in Europe, those of you in the UK, these governments are trying to lock you in. Last week, I flew out on Sunday. On Monday, a new law came in effect, Diamonds. I don't know if you heard about it. There is a 5,000 pound fine, which is almost $7,000 for people that are trying to travel abroad for vacation. So basically, to leave the UK now, you have to fill out an exit form. Okay. And there's only a few reasons you can leave, like medical, death in the family, work, education. And you actually have to provide proof. And then they determine if it's valid or not. And if it ain't valid, they're going to hit you with that fine and probably jail time if you can't pay it.
Are you serious?
Yes. Yes. People were sending it to me because they thought, because see me, I'm ahead of the game. You know what I mean? I had already planned to leave before it came in effect. People was like, oh my gosh, you're gonna get stuck in the UK. I was like, nah, never that. Nah, I'm getting up out of here. But
can you say that? What about if, hey, I live in this other country, I'm from this other country?
Right.
So
well, I mean, that's British passport holders. So say if you were in the UK, but you have your Nigerian passport, you can leave. You know what I'm saying? It's only for British passport holders.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. Look it up. Go pull up the screen. 5,000 pound fine for people trying to leave the UK. Yes. The law got introduced, I want to say maybe about 2 weeks ago. And it came in effect on the 29th of March. So, you know, I mean, had I been there, I had already I had a feeling that anything could happen. So I planned ahead, and I had actually a doctor's letter prepared for me with my dermatologist.
Somebody's watching the show. She's telling the truth. I can't travel this summer without good reason. Golly.
They locked it down. They locked it down. And the crazy thing is, Dinus, the prime minister is synonymously saying that he's going to release the lockdown, but this is a new law. And
but I know people who their kids are back in school in the UK, and
I mean, when I was there, everything was closed. Okay, I flew in on the 13th of March and I left on the 28th. I mean, when I was going through London, there was police at all the train stations. You weren't supposed to be going beyond your county. You know, it was locked down. Everything was shut. The gyms have been closed in the UK over a year now. I don't know the situation with schools, but, you know, I know there was no nightlife. Central London, all the shops were closed. You know, no.
Okay,
no
she said just for 2 weeks, but this is still sick. This is sick. How they could just shut you down like that, control your life like this.
Yeah, and I mean it's serious in the UK. It's. I mean, I felt some kind of way when I came in, and all the police. It's very intimidating. You know, you go to train stations, the police are there. They're enforcing you wearing your mask. Sometimes they're asking you where you're going. that kind of thing. And it's like, dang. So it's I was happy to get back to Ghana, where we have a lot more mobility here, hands down, hands down. I know you've been going in and out of Sierra Leone. So what's Sierra Leone been looking like during the lockdown?
COVID test when you go in, COVID test when you leave. But outside of that,
business as usual. Yeah.
Just like when I was in Ghana, it seemed like, except for you got to wear a mask when you go inside the mall. Yeah, business as usual.
I mean, I was like, dang, I was stressed in the UK. I was stressed. So, yeah. So, this kind of stuff, these are indicators, guys, that, it's better to be prepared than not be prepared. If you have an Africa plan, it's better for you to be striving to get that thing functional, than become a victim of whatever's going to happen in your Western nation. Because I tell you what, I was so happy to have the option to leave the UK and return to Ghana. I can come to Ghana because I'm established here. I have my home here, my sister's here, and I'm currently in the process of getting my immigration stuff sorted out. Once I'm a Ghanaian passport holder, how's
that looking? How's that looking, Jenna?
Well, basically, they're actually doing. They're trying to get new laws passed. Currently, there's some law firms that are working towards getting, provisions for members of the diaspora that are coming here. Because currently, the way the law works here in Ghana is, you hold a resident permit for 5 years, and then you can apply for Ghanaian citizenship. But some of the law firms are arguing that, we have formally been invited back by the president, and there should be provisions for those of us that want to expedite our citizenship,
right?
At least within like a 2-year period. So I'm working with, some groups that are associating with expediting it. Here in Ghana, 2 years ago, they got 120. I think it was like 127 Black Americans. They got their citizenship. It was like November 2019, I believe. So there's some organizations that are, they're petitioning the government to facilitate this. So, obviously, what I'm saying. I'm going through those channels to get that worked out, because when they shut the borders or whatever, I need that freedom of mobility. And also, it's really a benefit if you are into African travel. You don't have to worry about visas. You can get certain tourist attractions and stuff. You can get the local price. They have a tourist price. They have a local price. That kind of stuff. So that's my focal point for 2021, 2022. Get that citizenship in the back.
All right, perfect. Guys, I sent the link out to a couple people. If you want to call in, again, email is ahuru@searchforahuru.com, ahuru@searchforahuru.com. Send me an email and I will forward you the link. Again, send me an email and I will forward you the link. So do you think the U.S. is slowly becoming like the UK, you think, with these coronavirus or COVID-19 protocols? You think it's going to go in that direction, or?
I mean, I haven't been to the US since 2019 to kind of see how it is. I'd say in regards to the UK, they had already had a lot of infrastructure in place in regards to, we have the CCTV, so they have cameras everywhere. They have a much more tight environment in regards to, trying to cheat the system. Another thing was, when I was in the UK, I could not spend cash. I had to do everything on card. They didn't want you using cash. I mean, they had even configured the machines. They weren't even accepting, notes. And that's all to keep track of everything that you're doing. I don't know how tight it is in America currently in regards to, I've spoken to my family who's in Ohio, and, they're still moving around as usual. But I don't know. I mean, I definitely think this COVID test, they're taking advantage of it. The UK now, in order to go, to leave Ghana, you have to test. And then you have to test when you come in. But when you're entering the UK, you have to purchase a test packet. It costs £210. And basically, you're supposed to self-quarantine for 10 days. And you're supposed to self-test yourself on day 2 and day 8.
This is crazy. I'm reading the thing right now. It says that no international travel. God dang.
I told you.
Holidays abroad still banned. Y'all tripping in the UK.
They tripping. They're not playing around. They're not playing around. So I'm happy that I'm in Ghana. For real.
Mm-hmm.
Because and they keep because they brought this lockdown. I want to say it's already been going on for over a month now. They told the public that for the summertime they were going to release it. Okay. But 2 weeks ago, British Airways, which is the largest air carrier in the UK, they canceled flights for the summer. They canceled flights for June and July, and that's supposed to be when they release this. So it's not making sense, because when they open up the country, there's going to be a boom of people trying to travel. If that's going to happen in the summertime, why are they canceling flights? It doesn't make sense. So, what they did last year, if y'all remember, was they would keep saying, okay, we're going to do another 2-week review. They're not going to tell you, yeah, we're locking down for 6 months. Y'all ain't going nowhere. They're going to say, okay, we're going to do it for 2 more weeks or 3 more weeks. We're going to see what happens. But you have to look at the actions that are also taking place legally. It's not adding up. Why are they enforcing a new £5,000 fee, on anybody trying to leave the country? And the airport was quite scarce anyway, even the day I was leaving. I mean, Heathrow, I'm sure you've flown through there before. It's a massive airport. It's always really busy.
Yeah, very big, yeah.
It was like empty. I recorded some videos for my channel.
I was just in Heathrow in January when I came back from Ghana. I flew to the UK, then back to Atlanta, straight from the UK.
Yeah, it's everything there. The trains is empty. Downtown London, it's crazy. I've never seen, a massive. Basically every day looks like Sunday. Probably like that in Atlanta too. Everything be shut on Sundays.
No, listen, let me tell you something. For some reason, in Atlanta, traffic is worse on Saturdays and Sundays than it is during the week. Like morning traffic, everything is weird. It's crazy.
Wow. I know, probably like in London, Columbus, where I lived, it was Sundays would be dead because all the businesses are closed, like Monday through Friday. But see, in Atlanta, y'all got those sporting, you got those big stadiums and all that stuff. So maybe, because I know they have sporting events on the weekend, so maybe that contributes to the traffic. We didn't have any major league sports in Columbus. We just had Ohio State.
Football. That's a whole city to itself, that campus. So
I know, yeah, but that's not that they didn't do it on the weekends. But game days would be crazy traffic. I lived in the suburbs, so I wasn't like downtown Columbus. But if you went down there on Sundays, it will be a ghost town. But that's how London is. Like every day is Sunday now. I was at a train station on Tuesday morning at like 9 o'clock in the morning. That's prime time. And I could literally see like 50 passengers and all these police. And I was like, damn, this is crazy. So, yeah.
See, I'm just looking something up. So, so the airport is shut. Heathrow is shut down. They got to be flying some flights out of Heathrow.
No, they're reduced. It's a reduced, a reduced schedule. But you gotta prove why you're leaving. And I'm pretty sure with that kind of fine, people are not gonna risk it. You know what I'm saying? Like the people that are traveling, they probably need to be traveling. People that are trying to travel for holidays, that's very, very risky. So a lot of people won't even probably try to attempt it because they don't want to get caught. So if you had another passport, you can go.
Right.
You know, you could still go, but it's for British passport holders is going to be restricted like that. Yeah, so it's really strict. It's whack. You know, so
Here we
you
go. Black Dave, I'm about to send you the link right now, Dave. Dave, I am sending you the link right now. Black Brit, he's one of your British brother, our British brothers. I mean, I'm doing sharing the screen. One of our
be about to
British
call
brothers.
in. Okay.
He's about to call in. He's about to call in. And guys, announcement. Hold on one second. Let me send a link to Dave, Black Dave from the UK. Let me Black Brit. I'm tripping. Yeah, Dave from the UK. Shout out to brother Dave. Shout out to brother Dave. I know brother Dave.
What's up, Dave?
Let me send him the link real quick. His Gmail is slow as hell. All right, there we go. Bam. All right, Dave. I just sent you the link, brother. I just sent you the link. I just sent you the link. And then, guys, like I said, giveaway. Snakeskin bag. Brother Tomlini from the UK, actually, from the UK.
100K subscription gift.
100K. One of you, lucky somebody out there, you will win. You have the opportunity to win this bag. Free 99.
Plus some crypto.
Plus some crypto and a postcard.
And a postcard.
And a postcard. And a postcard. In fact, if you super chat right now, I am going to send you a postcard if you super chat. So y'all, this is no flugazi. This is real snakeskin. It's no flugazi. So what you guys
I heard
need to
that
do,
word forever, Diners. You tripping?
Yeah, this is no flugazi. This is real snakeskin. This ain't no polyester leather or no vegan leather. This is real
vegan leather.
Vegan leather. Fake. Vegan leather is fake, y'all. It's fake. It's PVC. No PVC leather. This is real snakeskin.
Fugazi.
I got me a vegan leather bag. It's fake. All right. It's not real leather. Vegan leather is fake. All right. 15% pause. He said real anaconda. Pause. Look, but this is a real snakeskin. Vegan leather.
He can feel the snake.
Guys,
he said he can feel the snake on the back.
Okay. Vegan leather is fake. Hey, Tino, I need your email. I need your address so I can send you a postcard. Again, Tino, I need your address so I can send you a postcard. No fugazi. Real leather. Real leather and real snakeskin. Look at this joint. This is a nice bag. This is a nice. Yeah.
That's nice. See, so when you going to Africa, there's your carry-on bag, y'all.
Yeah, when you go to Africa, it's your carry-on. So I have a red one and I have a brown one. So when I'm going through the airport with my joint, I look official.
Yeah, because Dynas's luggage was old from all them trips, so he got upgraded.
Got to upgrade. Brother Dave, go ahead, bro.
Oh, what's up, Dynus? I ain't doing that.
I hear you.
Hi, Dave. How you doing?
I'm all right. Can't lie. Getting a bit bored of
that
it
lockdown.
Yes. I like the phrase you put there where you said every day Sunday. It's been like that essentially for about kind of like 3 months now ish.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
The schools weren't back until recently, and people mostly haven't fully returned back to work. Gyms have been closed. And yeah, Dynast, your shock is the same as a lot of people's. They are putting in a lot more heavy fines on people trying to escape. What happened last summer was there was basically a little bit of like the government getting a bit pissed off because certain like Instagram influencers and this and that would be flying out to Dubai and taking pictures. And so when I saw what they was doing with the fines, I felt like, all right, that's like obviously a knee-jerk reaction to like certain people kind of flying abroad. Even Boris Johnson's dad actually kept going to like France and shit like that. Like everybody was like, what are you doing? Like you're doing this in front of everybody's face. So yeah, it's getting difficult. But allegedly, rumor has it, some people find their ways to travel, no matter what or what have you. But it's definitely going to be, it's said it's going to be tougher to try and get out this summer, which is, well, we're going to see how that all winds up in the summer anyway, because, yeah, they say a lot about, hey, people like their money. So truth be told, with things like travel corridors and, everything, I expect some travel is going to be out there, but I wouldn't be surprised if we finally see that Greece and Spain and all of that have the travel corridors, and getting to Ghana, Nigeria, and Sierra Leone might be a little bit difficult. We'll just have to wait and see.
So can you like catch so there's like a tunnel from the UK to France, right? Am I right or wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where the Eurostar, the trains go through there. And
so can you like sneak and catch a train, or the train shut down too?
Nah, you can't. Nah. Well, at the moment, there are some reasons to go, but it's just, for me and any average person just trying to go get a Eurostar to like France or Belgium, that's not happening. Not right now. Right. That's not happening right now.
I mean, even when I just, I traveled last week, I mean, I had to show my paperwork, my paperwork. So I had the COVID test, I had the exit form and all that. I had to show it at least 6 times before I boarded my flight, and they're like looking over it to try to see, if there's any anomalies. So because people have been doctoring their paperwork, to go. So, right. I mean, so, and then if you ain't slick, you might give it away because you'll be sweating. You'll be sweating like, damn, I hope they don't, I hope they don't, check this out. And I know for Ghana, Ghana got hit because now you have to purchase the ticket. I mean, purchase the test to enter Ghana before you even board your flight. And they got a little barcode on their paper. So they scan the little barcode to make sure that it's a legit, legit test. Yeah. So that was new too, because when I flew in last time, I just paid for it at the airport when I got to Ghana. But now they're like, nope, you gotta have you gotta show your receipts and everything before you even get on the plane.
Wow, they're pushing. They're pushing hard on this. They're pushing quite hard on this from the UK.
Yeah.
One thing people pointed out was that it's a bit convenient that that they just put the price a certain type of way, in that it kind of aims to keep a certain crowd coming in and out the country and all of that.
The prices are crazy. The prices are crazy. It's crazy.
That's a frustrating limiting factor for many people that are trying to get out, especially at the moment.
Yeah, these COVID tests. Yeah. And my friend actually told me, because I probably shouldn't say this publicly, but I'm not going to say my details publicly. But anyway, another friend of mine who traveled to the UK, she said they was trying to call her, and it was 3 of them came in together. So, you have to purchase this home test that you're supposed to do. So she told me, she was like, well, I'm not going to do it because I'm just going to quarantine for 10 days. So I'm not going to submit the test because I don't want to be doing all these extra tests. She said they were actually calling her to verify if she had did the test or not. And they showed up at one of the people's houses and said, hey, we've been trying to reach you about your COVID test, and we haven't been able to get you. So they're really keeping up with your movement there,
Not just that, but when you get back, like you said, they flopped around a little bit with this whole mandatory quarantine thing, because it's like they announced that you'd have to go to certain hotels, but then because that was going crap, they kind of just walked that away. But you still have to give all your details when you come back in, or make sure that they're on one. And for people like us within this space right here, I would say if you are making those transitions through the UK, expect to be double checked and tested and checked. Like whatever they got is definitely coming our way. Like we know how it is. We wouldn't walk past the police and assume, So,
and they're gonna analyze your stuff because they really want to catch you for real. They want to catch you slipping. Yeah, they want to catch you slipping so they can, go ahead and hit you with the fine or take you to the slammer. I mean, I bet they probably taking people to the slammer for real. I bet they taking people.
Yeah, but Yeah, they have a like for, you know, financial fines and stuff like that. Like that's what big things they like to slap around as well, especially around all of this. Like you know, they're pushing out fines, they're getting a little jumpy, and you know, it's starting to come to a time now where the vaccinations are being rolled out and all that type of stuff. So people want to know, you know, if the vaccine's getting rolled out, if everything's good, can I leave yet? Can I do this? So I'll be very interested to see what happens in like June. June 21st is the day that we're said to be out of this forever. Now, the problem is for the past, this whole thing that's gone on, every time they've told us something, it went completely the whole other way. So I'm going to say I'm hopeful that in August, I can, you know, finally go Ghana and see and experience fun stuff and love that. But, you know, we'll just have to wait and see. But African Superstar, I do have a question, actually.
Yes, dear.
How are you familiar with the new drill scene that's coming out of Ghana right now?
We don't want no trouble. We don't want no.
Niners, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Yeah. When you see these videos, you will be disgusted. I know Dinus will just shake his head and say, "Damn it, you lot have ruined it. Y'all have brought it with you."
Hey, and look, to be honest, the people go, listen, them when the Kumericans come out, it's crazy. At the club, it's crazy. But you know, I think obviously here in Ghana we have such a young population. You know, over 50% of the youth on over 50% of the population on the continent is under 18.
Yep.
And you couple that with how creative our people are, and I mean they have created this whole, you know, Kumerica movement. And even I don't know if you saw, but the Kumericans they recently did a remix with Stormzy. He was here in December. Yeah, he was here. And you know, it was kind of hot though. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't like that they think it's glamorous, but I mean, I guess we're responsible for that, aren't we? Because that's the images that our celebrities are promoting. So they think it's glamorous here, you know, to have all that, to have the dogs and you know, pretending they got guns, and you know, that's not really the lifestyle here in Ghana. But you know, it's all fun for the videos and the parties and stuff like that. So
I think it's interesting. I think seeing it like with a back home like face on it is weird for me. Like I've been watching it in the UK. Like I watched drill in the UK and all of the political conversations that have gone with it and all of that. Then I looked and then I was like, wow, there's actually a drill scene in Ghana. And then I checked it out and I was like, you know what? If they can monetize it and make it really work for them, I mean, you know, people will make their money how they'll make their money. But it's interesting. It's interesting, and I think that
it's very popular here. It's very popular. It's very popular. I'm telling you, all festive season, all December, it was crazy. So
it's still banging over here as well. Like every time I look back, I'm like, wow, like this music thing is really taking off. But it's
great. It's in a way it's really cool for them though, because a lot of them, they can take they're independent. You know what I'm saying? They're not with record companies. They're making their music. They're putting it directly on YouTube or Spotify. You know, so I mean, I support it. You know what I'm saying? I support the expression of our young people. It might be different than ours, but it's very creative, and you know, I think it's interesting as well. I think that's a good way to put it. But when I saw that they did the remix with Stormzy, I'm like, oh yeah, this is going international now. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. One other thing actually is alongside with the new drill scene, I also see now that there's like a big bike life like community that's kind of coming through. And I heard it on some news about like the police are starting to crack down in Ghana on motorcyclists going wild and doing 12 o'clock wheelies all up and down the place. Like Have you seen that, or yeah, is it just?
I haven't really seen a lot of their stunts and stuff. You know, I mean, you know, the Okadas are already they drive anyhow, anyway. You know, that's the African thing. But in terms of like the stunts and all that, I haven't really seen it. I don't know where they're doing, because since I've been here, I've been in Accra. You know, I live in East Legon, so I haven't been down to Kumasi. I've been planning on going down to Kumasi to visit some friends. So, you know, I reckon they're doing a lot of that stuff down there. I don't know. I think they're doing I think they're doing a lot of it down there. So, you know, they say that, and they say that they're cracking down. Maybe they are. I can't say yes or no on that topic, unfortunately.
No.
Hey, real quick for all my UK folks who are on who are going to be on lockdown. Make sure y'all check out Top Boys. I was addicted. I watched both seasons. Listen, I watched. Hey, when I was sick with COVID, I literally watched both seasons.
Yeah,
yeah. I was like, listen, are you guys this grimy in the UK? Like, God,
oh, absolutely, man. Oh, yeah. Like that's Top
yeah.
Boy.
Dave's one of them. Dave's one of them grimy dudes. Diners.
Goodness.
He's like, oh yeah,
man.
I performed my life, Dynasty. Okay, I'm a citizen now. Okay, I'm a stand-up citizen. Nah, but Top Boy is good. Top Boy is good.
I watched both. I watched Summer House and I watched this one. Like I watched both. I watched all the episodes of Top Boy when I was sick. When I was sick, I was addicted to Top Boy. I'm like, I'm like, okay. I be thinking, like I said, okay, I can't. You know, I need to be careful with these British dudes. You know, let those accents fool you.
Yeah, don't let the accents.
Don't let the accents fool you.
Yeah, there are some gangsters, especially Dave. Dave, do you live in London?
No, no. And for the record, I want to put it out there. I'm not a gangster. I have no criminal affiliations, and I'm a law-abiding citizen. But I'm from North London. So, you know.
Okay. The real gangsters, Diners, they come from South.
Hey. That's where they come from. Regional up here.
I was watching Top Boy. I was like, goodness, I need to be careful. The accents, you know, I'm thinking, okay, these little British accents, whatever. I was Top Boy.
There's some real gangsters out there.
Okay, poverty will make you, you know. Poverty anywhere will make you act right. But one of the main guys from Top Boy, Asher D, who plays Deshane, he is one of the real legends and founders of like UK kind of grime music, and like he was in So Solid Crew, which was a very big thing. I'd say So Solid Crew on hip hop here in the UK and in grime here in the UK, kind of like what NWA was. You know, like really founding stuff, like for most people. So to see him move on and be doing big things in film and TV, and that is warming. Everyone support that show right there. And Diners, don't worry, when you come back to the UK and you can come out the airport, I'm gonna take
I was like, man, I didn't want to leave the airport. I'm like, Top Boys, I'm scared to leave the airport. Goodness. Shit.
And as mentioned, place like, you know, you got your place in Croydon and you got your places. Every region of London has its, you know, its other side. For example, like the
areas.
Yeah, like Tottenham and Edmonton are known for certain things.
Yes. I think Brixton calmed down now. Brixton, because it's been gentrified now.
Yeah, most areas. Most areas. Yeah, like, nowadays, you know, you go to them same areas that back in the day you wouldn't be allowed to go by yourself. Now you see like people jogging in coffee shops and all that type of stuff. They're still there, but it's scattered around and all that type of stuff. But yeah, man, Top Boy is good. Obviously for television and that as well. So I'm not saying that, Dinus, if I take you out to North London, that we're just gonna start.
I'm coming to London. I'm coming.
Oh, you'll enjoy it, man. You should come for Carnival. It's
like y'all gonna be locked down for, you know.
Oh yeah, we don't know what
locked down forever.
We don't know. We don't know if we survive this.
They've got hope. Dinus, he got hope.
Hope is.
He got hope.
If you don't have down forever in London, goodness.
Yeah, man.
Dave, come and see me in Ghana. That's your best.
You got to see me. You got to see me.
If you take Dinus to London, he can do
I'm definitely. Definitely. Hopefully.
Let's meet on the continent. That's the best bet.
Yeah, exactly. I want to. I also want to go Tanzania. I heard Tanzania is really popping right now. Like one of my friends.
Dinah got me on it. Dinah's had me on. I went to Zanzibar because of his videos. I was like, wow, this looks beautiful. So I went out there. Dinah's linked me up with a nice tour guide, and we it's really beautiful. You'll enjoy it.
Gonna hopefully link up, and like you guys always say, like you guys were saying earlier, lock down the Africa plan, because whether it be quarantine lockdown rules and all that type of stuff, or the recent bullshit race report that the UK gov did, I think it's pretty obvious to all of us that this is the best you're gonna get out here. Let's go set up a little school or a business or something somewhere and see if we can get an Africa plan and get a backup plan for the next few years, because everything you guys have said and everything you guys have put on your channels, it's meant a whole lot more, particularly following this pandemic and that. And I think that all of us listening need to. I think some people even do still kind of shun their nose, like, oh, I'm not really, You say it, but no, really, like let's go and start working this out, because I got friends from all over the world that are making money in Africa, and we're all stuck where we are, twiddling our thumbs, looking stupid. So I'm definitely gonna say to everybody out here that's listening, please support both these people, Dynasty and African Superstar. Get your Africa plan sorted, and if you're coming by the UK, come pick me up, throw me a rope, because it's wild out here. I'm stuck for a while. Dinus, African Superstar, thank you both for having me. I'm gonna jump off right now, and again, wishing you both, blessings, love, power, money, all of that, and yeah, everybody out there, just support.
Thank you so much, Dave, and all the best, brother. And I'm definitely hoping for some relief for you guys there. Hopefully in the summertime. But I would encourage you that when you see that window of opportunity, that you put yourself in position now to be able to, even if it's just to break out for a little while and do a holiday, come to the continent, because they're squeezing tighter and tighter and tighter. So definitely prepare for that.
No, definitely. Thanks for having me, guys. Catch you soon.
Sure.
Bye, Dave.
Brother, peace. Bye. Tino, Africa is pricing out sooner than you think. Absolutely, I agree with that.
Yes.
Yeah. So what we'll do, we'll go ahead and close out. Let's see if we got any other callers.
And also, guys, please, if you love me and you've been like, oh, where's the African Superstar? My channel got took down. Okay, but we back because we don't quit. Okay. So please head over to my new platform, the African Superstar Black. Please, all y'all that's here, all y'all, mutual search for Huru African Superstar family, please make sure you're on the backup channel so that you can catch me. I didn't go anywhere. I'm still here. But that way you can see and get the updates for my new videos. Okay. Big shout out to the African Superstar family. Search for Huru. This is where it started for me. It started for me here with Dynus. It's kind of like repeat. Dynus used to host me a lot when I was in the process of growing my channel. Big shout outs to my brother Dynus. Search for Huru. You guys have been a tremendous support over the years. So I can count on you to help reestablish our platforms so we can continue to communicate with our people. And big up to the people that not only talk about community but embody community. Because even though my channel got shut down, I'm still able to get my voice out through all of my YouTube family members. Big shout outs to Search for Huru. Big shout outs to Woke Africa Show. I was on her channel. Big shout outs to O'Shea Duke Jackson. He reached out to me. I'll be collabing with him soon. So please head over to the platform. Any moderators, please put my link in there. The African Superstar Black. Okay, because I'm black like I never left. I'm black like I never left.
So everyone, thank you so much for joining. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you go subscribe to African Superstar's new page. Until next time, family, Dynasty Samir, search for Huru. Peace.